Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be taking a look at another Mercedes. This is a 2007 E63 AMG. This would be the W211 platform. Let's take a look down the side here. So this I borrowed from a friend of mine, actually the same friend I bought the CLK from. I always like the W211. I like the sharp lines and then also the soft curves of the tail lamps and headlamps and also the windows. Alright, so let's take a look at the back of the car here. So you can see the badging, similar to the CLK actually. When you press the button, the trunk actually pops open on its own. I got a box of stuff here, but nice big trunk. There's a subwoofer up in here, and then also if you pull down on this, that's a little hook to hold groceries, and if you pull these tabs, that'll put the rear seat down. You've got some storage over here. There's also a power outlet on this side, and then below is the spare tire and also the battery. Put this down here. 18-inch AMG alloy wheels, ventilated and drilled rotors. There's 2 piston calipers here in the back and then 3 piston calipers in the front. Taking a look at the back of the car, everything's in pretty nice shape back here. Put the headrests up just so you can see. Everything's in nice shape. Nice Alcantara headliner, and there's nice perforated leather back here. There's the center armrest that folds down, a little storage in here, and then if you push that, you get the cup holder that pops out. And then you have these nice storage pockets here with the cutouts. And there is climate control back here as well. And then on the doors, you've got the window switches, and then also the cigarette, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, the ashtray there. And this one actually has tinted glass. I'm not a huge fan of this, but it does look nice on this car being all black. We'll go around to the other side here. Okay, so again, there's the window switches here, and then the button to lock everything. You have a trunk release down here. A nice Harman Kardon audio system in this car. You've got the mirror controls here, and then the seat controls and memory switches. Nice wood on this car. It's not all cracked up. It's in pretty nice shape. On the steering wheel here, or on the column, you have the cruise control, turn signals and wipers, and then also the height adjustment. This is the switch for the headlamps and then the headlamp washers. And then this is Mercedes' early command system here, which works okay. We'll go ahead and start the car. This one has keyless go, so I'll just put my foot on the brake and press the button on top of the shifter, and it comes to life. Okay, so then there's a couple different modes here for the suspension. This one just raises the car, and then this button here, if you press this and then look up at the center display, there's a couple different modes for the suspension. This is a 7-speed shiftable automatic. Going through the center here, you've got, this one has navigation, bring that up, and also AM, FM, and satellite radio. This button here is for the CD changer. I'll go ahead and close the door. Automatic climate control up here, recirculation, defrost, max cool. This one here lets you select the airflow and temperature for the rear seat passengers, which is also a dual control. And you have the heated and ventilated seats here. I'll turn that back off. This one does the rear sunshade, so if you look up in the rear view mirror, there's that proper. We can put it back down. And then the next switch over here, if you press this one, this drops the rear headrests. There they go. You've got lock and unlock here, electronic stability program, and then also the heated and ventilated seat on the other side. This here is just a little storage tray. If you press this button, there's a nice big glove box, and then also an aux cord, which is set up for an iPhone on this car. On the steering wheel, you have your typical Mercedes controls, left and right. This one also has paddles to control the transmission. You've got digital gauges for temperature and and fuel. You've got the big analog clock. You can cycle through some different controls here. This one could have had a phone, this one does not. More information there. Tachometer on the right, speedometer in the center, and then the different modes for the transmission. You have comfort, sport, and manual. We'll put it back in comfort. So this one has just a beautiful tan interior. The wood's in nice shape. The headliner is nice and clean, no sags or anything. Nice auto dimming mirror here. This one, these switches here control the moonroof. Press this again and everything opens up. This button right here is for the SOS system. So if you press this, then there's the red button up inside. You've got reading lamps both sides, and then the lights there. All right, let's take a quick look under the hood. So the release is down underneath the dash. This car also has nice, the floor mats are nice and clean on this one, but nice aluminum pedals there as well. So going around to the front of the car, so the release is here on these. It's hard to do one-handed. And there it is, that's the 6.2 liter hand-built AMG V8. Everything's nice and clean up here and in good shape. This one has a black grille. Some of the other trims would have had silver, and I like the mesh inserts as well. This one also has the lighting package. All right, let's go for a drive. So I'm out driving the E63, so I can't really drive this car too fast. I have to test it on the roads, but anyway, here we are doing, I don't know, 30, 40 miles an hour or so. Everything's nice and soft. Now, this section of the road's really awful here, but anyway, other than that, everything's nice and soft and under control. But there is a bit of power when you get on the pedal. So this is definitely a fun car. Check it out a little bit more down the road here. Just driving through a residential area here. Everything's quiet. I have the fan on here. I'll turn that down. Nice and quiet. Everything's civilized, just what you'd expect from a Mercedes E-Class. It's nice in a straight line, and it also handles well. No dip or sway. And there's that. As you can imagine, here on the highway, everything's under control. Nice smooth ride, plenty of power again. You do have to watch with this car. You'll be going faster than you think. This car is a lot of fun. I like it immensely, but I'm also glad to be able to return it and get my CLK back, because you could really easily get into trouble with something like this. This guy. Right now the car's in sport mode. You can change the suspension, you can change the transmission, you can shift the car manually, which it works. It works fine, no issue with it. I don't do that. If you just leave it in sport mode, it does quite all right. Well, there you have it. That's my tour of this E63 AMG 2007. I am now on my way to return this car and pick up my CLK again. This has been fun. Hope you enjoyed seeing what it's like to drive and sort of live with what everything looks like and all. Thanks for watching. Oh, that would never get old.